lawyers in the city. My co-defendants, their mama and him couldn't afford that shit. One of my co-defendants got out on bond, and his mother moved him to, I think, Oklahoma or something, and he ended up dying, running from the police in a high-speed chase. My oldest co-defendant got 99 years, went back on appeal, and was released on a 25-year sentence. The 16-year-old shooter got 75 years. He's still incarcerated right now to this day. Our crime happened September 18, 1991. So I'm one of the first children.
Oh my, I just got chills.
I'm one of the first children in Fort Worth, Texas to be tried and adjudicated for the crime of murder in the early 90s.
Now we have this video circulating all over social media with Charleston White. And Charleston White on the stage, a 16-year-old Charleston White testifying against his homeboy in unaliving of a W man, right? Back in 1993 in Fort Worth, Texas, right? Now, everybody's in an uproar. Everybody's like, yeah, we got you, Charleston. Yeah, Charleston, you exposed now. You going down. No, wrong. Y'all ain't do nothing but make Charleston White bigger. Y'all made his lord bigger. Charleston White gonna make a lot of money off this. He gonna do a lot of more interviews. He gonna make money off of this because he already came out and told you he was a rat. So now they saying that, they got videos where he's saying that, well, everybody ratted, but the paperwork saying that you the only one ratted. Don't matter. Charleston White's claim to fame is being a snitch, going after the gangbangers, going after the rappers, and all kinds of stuff, saying, if you come at me, I'm telling, right? But we got footage of him in court on a stand testifying against his homeboy, getting his homeboy 75 years, right? Check this out.
I had the backseat of the car.
16-year-old Charleston White took the stand and testified against his friend, Antoine Doolittle, who sat just a few feet from him and listened intently.
He pulled off the hammer back.
And then what happened?
He fired it.
Doolittle is accused of 4-year-old Michael Levy of Irving. Levy attempted to stop Doolittle, White, and 2 other teenagers accused of shoplifting 3 sports jackets and a baseball cap from an Arlington mall in September of 1991. Witnesses say Levy pounded on their windshield until the teens threw the jackets out the car window. Then Doolittle, supposedly as Levy walked away. White repeated the conversation he says he had with Doolittle after the shooting.
Said, look.
What did he do?
Started laughing.
Levy had been married only 4 days when he was...
But I always had my dreams of my Prince Charming. I found him. And it's hard to believe, but I did. And I believe in fairy tales because he made my dreams come true. And they took that away.
White will be testifying against all 3 of his buddies in exchange for a maximum sentence of 12 years. A juvenile judge reduced the charge from murder against Doolittle, so the teenager faces from 5 years to life in prison if he's found guilty.
So Charleston White, he's been explaining this situation, right? He even went on the Cam Newton show to talk about it. Now, he told everything, you know, about how everything went down. He's told how he's been inside the system. He talked about how that man's family helped him get out of prison. He got on the stand and he testified. So he already told these stories that we already know. So I'm telling people, you're not hurting him. You're not hurting him at all, right? But this is him when he went on to Cam Newton and he's explaining. Check this out.
Well, I was too anxious. I ain't go back and get the narcos. I went and got torn, big torn and little torn. Went to the mall, grabbed the jackets, grabbed the hats, ran out. And in the process of us running out, my victim, which was a little small white guy by the name of Michael Levy, he had just got married 3 days prior to that. He saw what was happening because he was working on his car in the parking lot. And so he tried to stop us. He ran and dove on top of the car. He started hitting the windshield with whatever wrench he had in his hand. And so I'm in the back seat saying, man, go. My partner in the front seat, he can't put the car in gear. You know, back then, up and down.
Yeah.
And you can have the car and drive and cut it off and take the keys out. And so that's what he did. He reached inside the car and cut the car off and took the keys. And so...
and how old were you at this time?
I was 14. I had just turned 14. So I was 14. We was all 14, 15, 16, 17. So when we get out the car, I was sitting on, I get a gun to my partner. So I'm in crib. And he wasn't trying to, it's just that the gun that we had was a 38, well, actually was a 357 snub nose with blue tip hollow points in it. So when it went up and hit him one time in the chest, and because of they thought we, you know, could
expand as soon as on impact.
So they thought he parking lot. So Tony Dorsett had just opened a club up. He was still playing for the Cowboys. I think he had just retired for the Cowboys or was still playing. He had just opened a club up right where the incident occurred. So it made headline news, front page paper. It was real big because we were 4 black children who had cancer. And in a week, within that same week, 3 skinheads hacked man that was sitting on the back of his car. So both of them were very high profile cases, which of course, in the media being treated lenient and we was getting more time. But I got less time than anybody. But my mother was financially able to go out and get some of the best lawyer representation in the city, which was a guy by the name of Carl Mallory and Louis Stearns. And Carl Mallory is dead now. May God rest his soul. And Mr. Stearns ended up becoming Judge Louis Stearns. So he just retired from a judge. So I had 2 of the best lawyers in the city. My co-defendants, their mama and him couldn't afford. One of my co-defendants got out on bond. And his mother moved him to, I think, Oklahoma or something. And he ended up dying, running from the police in a high-speed chase. My oldest co-defendant got 99 years, went back on appeal, and was released on a 25-year sentence. The 16-year, 5 years, he's still incarcerated right now to this day. Our crime happened September 18, 1991. So I'm one of the first children.
Oh my, I just got chills.
I'm one of the first children in Fort Worth, Texas to be tried and adjudicated for the crime of murder in the early 90s.
But he also was talking like this before he came to the internet and really blew up. When he ain't had no money and he was looking all raggedy, he also said this.
But they still ain't produced the paperwork. I've been telling y'all, everybody snitched in the murder case. That's why I'm saying, hey, everybody snitched. Remember I told y'all a long time ago, my first Vlad TV interview, did you snitch? We all snitched. In the first interview, so who's exposing me? I've been said it, we all snitched. So who gives up being exposed as a snitch? I'm trying to start a snitch campaign. I'm trying to snitch boys count. I'm the proud snitch. I want to be known for snitching. How can you expose me?
Now, I'll say this, right? Me being a community activist here in Philadelphia, you know, we work real hard to bring attention to what we're trying to do here in Philadelphia with my organization, Urban Nerds, right? And a lot of things go on deaf ears, right, in the community. We don't get the donations we want. We don't get the attention that we're trying to bring, positive image, getting our kids getting our kids up to speed with the changing technologies in STEM. You know, we work, we produce, we show everything. We don't get the donations from the people. The people don't really care. They say that they want change. So now when he come out and he start acting the fool and doing he start talking like the rappers. He created character, right? He start talking like the rappers. He get on there and say, F the baby, F the unalive person, F this. And y'all get mad. But y'all, the rappers put it in their rap songs all the time. And y'all dance to it, sing it, everything, right? Y'all talk about unaliving each other with these, you know what? Y'all talk about taking the person's mom out and the kids. It's okay, she was old anyway. Y'all put it in the music, right? But when Charleston did it, y'all got upset. This is the hypocrisy, and you guys, a lot of you guys out there are the reason why Charleston White exists. Now, you say that you don't like Charleston White, but your behavior is why a Charleston White exists. Because the very character that he created, you guys exemplify every day in your behavior. Every single day. He's behaving just like the way you behave. I'm not saying that it's right, but I've been speaking out against N-word culture and bad B culture for a long time. I done had my series, you know what, to the Negro. Get rid of all of it. To real N-word. I've been saying this, right? Like, y'all celebrate this culture, and then you get upset when the culture produces a person like a Charleston White. A man that a young man that went to jail when he got locked up at 14 for the unaliving of a person, got on the stand and testified against somebody at 16 years old. Got one guy like 99 years, another guy 75 years, and then he did some time in a juvenile detention center. But this is not going to do nothing but make Charleston White even bigger. He's going, like I said, he's going to get interviews and interviews and interviews. I wouldn't be surprised if Charleston White himself linked this. I wouldn't be surprised if he himself put this out there, right? Just, you know, just to make his lore even bigger. Because like he said, he's going to snitch. So a lot of y'all are hung up and mad, and I want y'all to listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying that it's okay for Charleston to do the things that he do. But when you like, I'm about to pull a kick dough by Pimp C, listen to what he's saying there about a woman and what he's doing. When y'all listen to these drill rappers about hurting kids and families and everything, y'all sing it word for word, right? Word for word, knowing that that stuff really happens in the streets. So you advocate for it. And then Charleston comes in character and does it. It's cringeworthy when he does it. But he's emulating what you guys, he's emulating what these rappers and what the streets produce. And what you guys celebrate until death come knocking. And it's the truth. It's the truth. So you want to get rid of a person like Charleston? If you upset with the things that he do, then it's time for us to start being about it, because you're sick and tired of being sick and tired of things that go on in the community. It's time for some type of change. If you're really serious, if not, shut up, because you ain't serious. A baby got unalived down there in Texas. What are y'all going to do now in Fort Worth? Are we going to pull back on some of this N-word culture? Is it going to stop? Look at the way that the people carrying on online. Are they going to stop that culture? They're going to stop acting like, you know what? I don't know. But the culture produces the Charleston Whites. And this is stuff I've been trying to tell y'all for a long time, man. But I'm going to cut this video short here. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button. Subscribe to Street Media TV. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Remember, I love y'all. Till next time. Peace.